Well, this is Tipper Irie. Keep it locked to Angie Ray and DJ Culture on SparkleRadio.net. Hi, this is Tipper Irie, and you're in tune to Sparkle Radio, Real Talk with Angie Ray and DJ Culture. Keep it locked.
Check. Hey, everything check. Check the Serato. Check the CD them. Check the mixing board. Make sure it's the earphone at work. Check.
Good afternoon.
This is Tipper Irie, and you're in tune to Sparkle Radio, Real Talk with Angie Ray and DJ Culture.
From the
Keep it
streets
locked.
of Jamaica, coming live and direct. Proud to dig it there, we no need no mic check. Stepping at the place, nobody that disrespect. Just I want to get the youths about the choice for them I make. Ooh. Lordy, lordy, now join no party. Look what the politician them do to Claudy. Look what the politician them do to Jim. Him son resurrect it and look what them do to him. Cause they will use and dispose of you, those who are close to you. If you choose to tread the road, you know. So brother, if you are tonight, carry the scars of a coffee. I carry the fire of a Melchizedek. When your mind get a chance, represent. Cause you might have no past, the present. So, not take them class, love your past, then resent. So, want make it fast, so them last every cent too. So we go back to the ancient ways, untold secrets that remained unchanged. Mentally get unchained, I want goal, I want aim, and the same what you're saying.
Got to stay true to the things you know are right. Nothing worth the gain you attain by sudden flight. Rather keep your goals in sight.
True.
Even in the darkest night. Have faith in the Father, the one who shines your light.
Probably speak me now. Mercy me, them corrupt and covetous. Sneak up from me, they are me, and one thing that you say. The intellect a play up on the poor poverty. Nobody now dance to a two-party. Oppression, brainwashing and nefarious schemes. To keep the have-nots where they think they ought to be. I man, your promises are better when the poll time close. Then back to the same after we not announce. Rocks down a river bottom, never know, say so not. So many of me brother, them trapping at the blind. Black full of shot, but no food in a pot. What kind of liberty died? I Allah straight up, wake up, sons of Jacob. Lay down their arms, real tools if they take up. Stay up, wake up, sons of Jacob. Time to show the cowards what we made of.
Got to stay true to the things you know are right. Nothing worth the gain you attain by sudden flight. Sister, keep your goals in sight. Even in the darkest night, have faith in the Father, the one who shines your light.
So you've made it, tell me what's the basis? Thinking it's so basic, cruising in the A6. No, that's an illusion in the matrix. When you miss the payments, they gon' come and claim it. You have to be focused, keep the brain fit, keep the flame lit, never twist it when you aim it. So what I'm saying, simple and it plain, it all look the same when it flushing down the drain. Watch them as them shutting up the lane with the rope, gold chain, chrome supping in a hand. Look up on them face, touch a button if you can. Just be try take your place and no nothing for them man. But that no matter cause another come along and I run the place, but the hotter than the summer sun. I see the cycle I repeat, playing God up in your palace with disciples on the streets. East.
Got to stay true to the things you know are right. Nothing worth the gain you attain by sudden flight.
Vibration ever positive. Root warrior, I'm down.
Giving up, but I got your works to do. Sometimes the road gets so rocky, but I got your works to do. Rasta man, live up. Don't let the system break you down. Children of Israel, live up. Don't you be taken for a circus clown. The government on my shoulder. So many nations to feed, so many children in need. I got this weight on my shoulder. I got to be much bolder. So many people to feed, so many homeless in need. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I got your works to do. Sometimes the road gets rocky, but I got your works to do. Rasta man, live up. Don't let the system get you down. Children of Israel, live up. Don't you be taken for a circus clown. Jah give me strength 'cause the hills don't steep. The roads are rocky and the valleys are deep. Your laws and commandments always keep. So much weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth, yo. The fittest of the fittest are surviving this time. Got to be firm and have a focused mind. None of us can turn the system break you down. Children of Israel, live up. Don't you be taken for a circus clown. Whoa, yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome. Angie Ray, DJ Culture, each and every Saturday. Real talk.
This weight on my shoulder, I feel so much pressure.
Giving you Warrior King.
Many people to feed, so many
track entitled Ain't Giving Up.
Whoa, yeah.
And before that, we gave you a track called Sudden Flight.
I got your work
from Protege.
Sometimes
featuring Jess Royal and Savannah. So we're gonna kick things off today with a nice
system break you down
show that's gonna be laid out in a format that I hope you all enjoy. So we have a guest in the studio with us today, and I'm going to give you over to Angie Ray, who's going to introduce our guest that's in the studio with us today. Angela?
Good afternoon, listeners. Our guest today is Shelley, who has been a drug addict for over 20 years. Shelley has come in today to share her story with us. But first of all, I'm going to give you a few statistics. And these statistics, if you're interested and you want to read it at a later date, it's quite a hefty document. But it's the drug misuse findings from the crime survey for England and Wales 2014 to 15. So it's quite recent. Here are the key findings that they found. Around 1 in 12 adults aged 16 to 59 has taken an illicit drug in the last year. This equated to around 2.8 million people. That's one of the first key findings. The second one is around 1 in 5 young adults aged 16 to 24 had taken an illicit drug in the last year. This is about 1.2 million people. Key finding number 3. The use of ecstasy in the last year increased among 16 to 24 years old between 2013 and 14. This is a 3% increase since last year. Around 1 in 20 adults aged 16 to 59 had taken an illicit drug in the last month. That is 10.2% of the population. Last year, the only good news to come out of this report is that chat, which is popular within the Somali community, has dropped. So therefore, some of the projects, out there that was dealing with that are obviously doing a good job because the use has dropped within those communities. Anyway, let me move on and welcome Shelley. Good afternoon, Shelley.
Hello there.
First of all, would you share with us, where did you grow up?
I grew up on a council estate in West London, Fulham actually.
What was it like growing up there?
I mean, it was a nice area. It was like any other council estate. I knew a lot of people, but I never really got close to anybody. But yeah, it was okay.
Right, okay. Have you any happy memories about growing up in Fulham? Because it comes across, isn't it, Fulham? We all think Fulham's quite affluent and quite posh.
It is now.
It wasn't then, I take it.
No, it wasn't back in the day when I was growing up there, no.
Oh, right, okay. So, have you any happy memories?
Well, to be blunt, and I know that probably sounds really weird, but no. Not really, no.
Right, okay.
I mean, life for me was really hard, My dad was an alcoholic. He was really violent, cruel, cold, a proper bully as well. You couldn't have a conversation with him. There was no talking, just violence. And he beat us, well, because I'm one of the oldest of 3 girls, and he treated us like boys, beat us like we were boys, with a stick or a wooden spoon. a really oppressive atmosphere. You know, he wouldn't allow us to have friends at the house, and we weren't allowed out much. You know, we were kind of prisoners in our own house, actually.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed there, I don't think it matters whether, you know, you're a boy or a girl.
No, that
you know,
wrong,
sort
actually.
of, yeah, you know,
Sorry.
beatings are beatings, no
Yeah.
matter to a child, you know, no matter what gender you are. So, so it sounded really, really, really tough for you.
Yeah, it was. Really tough, really tough. I mean, that man never smiled, not once. And, you know, I can honestly say I can't look back on my life and remember one time he ever told me that he loved me. Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's
was really
incredible.
tough, especially when you see it with other people. You know, you go to your mates' houses and, like, you know, the parents are so nice to them and they'll sit together and have their meal and they've got toys in their bedroom and, you know, everything just seems so great. And I'm sitting there thinking, is there something weird going on here? Why am I so different?
Right. You had no toys?
No, we had no toys.
Wow. Why was that?
No.
Was it because of maybe they couldn't afford it?
Oh, no,
What?
they could afford it. My dad just didn't believe it was important.
Right.
You know, as long as you were watered and fed, you know, and you went to school and, I don't know, he bought you books and he thought that was the most important thing, you know?
Right, okay.
He didn't place much importance on that sort of thing because he never had it himself growing up.
Yes. That's can I take it? Sort of what culture was he from? Can I
Guyana.
ask that? Guyana.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it was tough on him because his dad left his mum after having 7 children, run off to England and had another family where he had another 7 children. So my dad was the head of the household. You know, I remember him telling me things like running around cutting off a chicken's head for them to eat dinner and that. So life was tough for him.
Oh, right. So he had to take responsibility very
Absolutely.
earlier on,
Yeah.
and to help his mother sort of manage family life.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So do you think that sort of affected, you know, the way he brought you up and your sisters?
Totally, yeah. Really in a big way, yeah.
Yeah. Did he ever talk about it?
He did, but like I said, he was an alcoholic, so it only really came out when he was drunk and emotional, and it was very repetitive, you know. It was really hard, but because he was my dad, it was hard to listen to it and to watch him go through that. But now as an adult, I realised that was what made him who he was and why he brought us up the way he did.
Yes, yeah.
know.
Not okay. So you've told us a bit about, you know, sort of, you know, the life you had with your family. Can you talk a bit more deeper? What was family life like? Did you eat together? Did you, you know, have days out? Did you visit other family? What was it like?
Well, no, we didn't go anywhere. I mean, I do remember and this sounds so bad, but I remember once going to the pictures to watch Star Wars. Once out of them many years. You know, they ate in the sitting room together and they closed the front door and we had to stand up in the kitchen and eat ours. So, you know, there was never any closeness, never any family unit stuff going on, you know, like, no, it was bad.
Yeah, that's quite unusual, you know,
It is,
especially within you know, the Caribbean community, you know, because family life is a very
Important.
key thing to, you know, to our community. Tell me, did they talk together? Your
See,
parents?
that's just it. Not much. I mean, my mum, looking back on it now, I think she was depressed most of her life. I mean, he beat her, he bullied her all the time. She was so frightened of him. You know, that really affected how she brought us up as well. You know, it affected everything. So life was really hard. I mean, she didn't talk to us much as we were growing up. You know, she didn't talk to us about life, people, boys, education. We were left to kind of drag ourselves up.
What was your mother's background? What's her background?
She's Irish.
She's Irish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's your relationship like now with your mother?
Oh, it's still really distant. My dad died last year. He just dropped down dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But she went into a deep depression. She's having treatment for her mental health now. And she's still really distant and cold. I mean, I don't know if that's because she's still grieving for my dad. I'm not really sure what's going on there because she doesn't talk to us.
Right. So the marriage lasted?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, my dad was a strong believer in because of his dad abandoning him. He had massive abandonment issues, so that was very important to him.
Right, okay. So even with the domestic violence?
Well, the domestic violence kind of lessened massively as we left home. You know, when we grew up and left home, that sort of stopped, and it was just the two of them. But it ended up them two having separate bedrooms. You know, she was there just to cook his meals and look after the house, and he went to work. I don't know what they did with their private lives individually, but they stayed together as a couple.
Right. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Right. Okay. So, what was you talked about your relationship, you know, with your mother and how she was with you. But what about your father? I know he was cruel, but did he not show you any love, any encouragement, you know, as parents do?
No. But our family's so weird. I mean, there was just no talking. It was either his way or a beat down. That's as simple as it was. There was no conversation. There was no sitting around a dining table and talking and happy memories. That just didn't happen. It was all something negative. Like I said, it was really oppressive in that house. Even when I go back there today, I just feel doom and gloom, and it brings back so many bad memories for me, you know? Yeah. And that really had a massive impact on the person that I turned out to be.
Right, okay.
You know?
Okay, didn't he help you with homework?
No, because he worked nights, so he slept all day. He kind of left that up to my mum, but because of how he was treating my mother, she couldn't really step up to the plate, you know. She'd cry a lot, and she was always panicking about getting Dad's dinner ready and having the house in order so he couldn't scream and shout at her, because he was violent with it as well, see.
Yeah.
That consumed the whole everything, you know. That was just what life was about.
Yeah. Did your mother have a family?
She did, yeah, but my dad cut her ties off from them. You know,
Wow.
He stopped them coming to see her. So he isolated her, as he did us. He did the same to us.
Yes, yeah. So she had no ties with her family?
No,
just
she wasn't
totally-
allowed to. My
She
dad
was
just
on her
wouldn't
own.
have it.
Right.
He just would not allow it.
Okay, that's quite sad.
Yeah,
Actually,
it is,
really,
it is.
really quite sad, because it sounds more as if she was like a prisoner, wasn't she?
She was, yeah.
Yeah,
She
that's
was.
really sad. So anyway, Shelley, let's move on. When was your first experience of using drugs?
I was 15, and I started with weed and alcohol, and then I was about 23, I think, when I started with the Class A's.
Yeah, what was that?
Heroin mainly. I went on to use crack afterwards, but heroin was the first Class A drug that I took.
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you
What made me try?
decide, to try?
Well, I was in a violent relationship at the time, so life was really hard for me. And like I said, coming from such a dysfunctional family, you know, I was a really sad, kind of emotional, really messed up kind of person. So for me, it was nothing, you know. I didn't think I was worth very much, you know, so I thought, why not, you know?
Why was the relationship, you mentioned your relationship then, why was it violent? Yes.
I think that's more to do with coming from a violent upbringing. To me, although this sounds weird, I don't know, it was kind of normal to me. That was what normal family life, although I didn't realise it at the time. I realise that now, but that was like normal although I didn't like it. I don't know, maybe I gravitated towards it. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. What made your partner violent? Was he from a violent background?
No. I think maybe a lot of the time, because I was a very difficult person, you know, so maybe I wound him up a lot. Or
never blame yourself.
I know what you're saying. And
never blame yourself. It's never somebody's
he was
your fault.
Quite aggressive, and he was an angry person. Yeah, so a lot of the times he resolved his problems with violence.
Yeah, so probably somewhere within his background there. He
Yeah.
probably had those. He never told you what made him.
Well, he did, but it's just long and drawn out. I mean, he came from Ghana. When he first came here, he faced massive racism, you know, and got called racist names quite a lot. And he wasn't like his brothers. His brothers just took it on the chin and focused on their education, whereas he started carrying knives to school and all that. You know, so
yeah, that's interesting. And you got attracted to. They say,
Yep.
you know, sort of
vicious circle.
like like attract like, doesn't
Yes,
it?
well, that's exactly what I think happened to me.
Which is interesting. So if there's any of you, the listeners out there, you know, who would like, you know, to phone in and speak to Shelley, you know, you're quite welcome, and she's quite open to telling you whatever you want to know, you know. So you know, Culture is about to tell you the number now.
Real talk. If you're passionate to have your opinion heard, get your point across. Tune in every Saturday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with Angie Ray and DJ Culture. If you'd like to join in the discussion, call the studio on 0747 42 60 581. 0747 42 60 581.
Right. Okay. Let's get back to Shelley. So, you know, when you had that first, I don't know, sort of, is it a fix, if you want to call it? Is that what you'd call it?
Yeah, it is basically a fix. But I started smoking it in a joint, you know, and then that went on to the foil, and then I actually went through a stage where I injected for 10 years as well. I mean, I really hit rock bottom.
Yeah. So how did you know, that first fix, if you like, how did it make you feel?
Oh, it was amazing. It was bliss. You know, I actually remember thinking to myself, I knew I was doing wrong, you know, but I actually remember thinking to myself, wow, this is like great. This is bliss. You know, I can handle anything that life throws at me. He can kick me all over the house if he wants. I can deal with this now, you know. And it also blocked me thinking about because I was so preoccupied with what my parents had done to me. You know, it damaged me so badly, you know, but that helped me to not. It was an escape. It was a massive escape for me, you know. I didn't matter.
Yeah.
Didn't matter anymore as long as I had that. And that's really when I knew that I had addictive personality, you know. I just never should have gone there, but yeah.
Yes, yeah. So did you know, sort of, I mean, obviously you can tell, you know, your upbringing had this massive impact, you know, on your life, and, you know, what led you down to that route. Did your parents ever feel regret?
I wouldn't know.
No.
I wouldn't know. I mean, when I was 15, I said to my mum one day, this is mad, I said to her, do you think if I left home, Mum, it would make your life easier? Wow, and she just said to me, yeah. And I was expecting her to say, yeah, you're not leaving home, you're only 15, you're still at school, and I thought, you know what, this woman really doesn't give a damn about me, you know, and that just makes you feel like you've got no self-worth in life. Plus, my dad used to tell me every day, you ain't worth nothing, look at you, you're a waste of space.
Yeah, charming,
charming. And when somebody tells you that every day, it becomes so impounded, it becomes so much part of your personality that I become really self-destructive.
Yeah, and I imagine you probably believe it. If somebody's telling you, you know, that every day.
Yeah, I did
and,
then.
You know, and it's a parent that you love, you know.
Someone you look up to.
Yeah. You know, you're going to start believing.
Absolutely.
You're going to, that must have had such a devastating on your well-being as well as your you know, your mind and stuff.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that would have been like, you know. All right. So you started with that, you know, and obviously you liked the feeling and where it put you and got you out of this, you know, the pain, I imagine, that you were feeling, you know. That's how I imagine. That's how I can think of that in my head, you know. Did that drug lead to others?
Well, I know a lot of people who smoke weed, and for a lot of people that I know, it stops there. You know, they might try maybe an E when they're out raving one night, but that's not something they do regular, you know. So I think it does for some people and it doesn't for others. You know, I think it depends on where you're coming from in life. You know, if you've had a lot of like trauma in your life, or, you know, a dysfunctional family, or, you know, because people get on drugs for all different reasons. And I think most of the time, most of them reasons are quite unique. You know, this is my reasons why I got on it, because of everything I was going through at the time and how I'd been brought up, and there was just so much lacking in my life.
Yeah, there is usually a reason.
Yeah,
there is
different for everybody.
Reason, you know. Okay, we're going to take a short break at the moment, and we'll be right back talking to Shelley some more.
Real talk. If you're passionate to have your opinion heard, get your point across. Tune in every Saturday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with Angie Ray and DJ Culture. If you'd like to join in the discussion, call the studio on 0747 42 60 581.
This is the first one. Mr. Irie and my friend Asman. Fire! How we are setting bro? From we are youth, we just love this amusing thing, no. Because it give us such a sweet feeling, no. It make me want to play drum and sing, no. From we are youth, we just love this amusing thing, no. Because it give us such a sweet feeling, no. It make me want to play drum and sing, no. Well, them no have no vibes like we. Cause anything we talk, it just come naturally. And anything we say is just reality. This ain't no nursery rhyme or cartoon on TV. You don't see, well, them no have no vibes
Angie Ray and DJ Culture on sparkleradio.net.
This is the first one. Mr. Irie and my friend Asman. Fire! How we are setting bro? From we are youth, we just love this music thing, no. Because it give us such a sweet feeling, no. It make me want play drum and sing, no. From we are youth, we just love this music thing, no. Because it give us such a sweet feeling, no. It make me want play drum and sing, no. Well, them no have no vibes like we. Cause anything we talk, it just come naturally. And anything we say is just reality. This is no nursery rhyme or cartoon on TV. You don't see, well, them no have no vibes like we. Cause anything we do, it just come naturally. And more time we talk, it's just reality. This is no nursery rhyme and this is not fantasy.
For a live shout out, dedications and requests, call the studio on 07 47 42 60 581. For a live shout out, dedications and requests, call the studio on 07 47 42 60 581.
We just love this music thing, no. Because it give us such a sweet feeling, no. It make me want play drum and sing, no.
Out to the tipper Irie, alongside the great horseman himself. Track entitled The Youth.
You know, this fella set the foundation from way back when, from 19 how longer. We're configuring the youth, them inspiration. Anytime when we sing our song,
we sing when we do music, we take things with ease, cool and calm, just like a breeze, just like the bun, just like the cheese, sweet like the sun, rice and peas.
We've been doing this song for a very long time, but the grace of Jah, it up, we're confined. Enough on them are hypocrite, enough on them is swine, but we don't entangle, we're no bad mind. Them can't come on for them up is staying behind, cause how we stand the test sometime.
From we are youth, we just love this music thing, no. Because it give us such a sweet feeling, no. It make me want play drum and sing, no. From we are youth, we just love this music thing, no. Because it give us such a sweet feeling, no. It make me want play drum and sing, no.
Well, this is Tipper Irie. Keep it locked to Angie Ray and DJ Culture on sparkleradio.net.
Real talk. If you're passionate to have your opinion heard, get your point across. Tune in every Saturday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with Angie Ray and DJ Culture. If you'd like to join in the discussion, call the studio on 0747 42 60 581.
Welcome back, listeners. Welcome back, Shelley.
Hiya.
Right. Okay, I'd like to ask, when did you realise you'd become dependent?
Right. Well, it took a while actually because I always had money. You know, I was a good grafter, and it wasn't till about 8 months of using every day that I couldn't get money one day, and I started having these flu-like symptoms, and I thought, oh, this is nothing. You know, I can handle this. Is this what addiction is? You know, little did I realise that the symptoms get more and more severe as time goes on. You know, but yeah, it took about 8 months for me to realise that right. I had a massive problem on my hands. But at the same time, like I said, I thought I could handle it.
Yes, yeah. What did you seek any help or get to this?
No.
Okay. Why not? What?
I don't know really. I didn't realise I realised I had an addictive personality, but I didn't realise my problem was as bad as it was. I didn't know that it was going to lead into years of addiction. You know, if I'd known then what I know now, I would have sought help.
Right. Okay. You talked about you stopped working and looking for other ways to support the habit.
Yeah. Because I needed more money than just what a job would pay me at the end of the week. You know.
Okay. So what did you do to get that money?
Checkbook and card fraud, shoplifting, robbing people, ripping people off, whatever I could get, however I could get money, I was out there doing it.
Right, okay, and you was out of control, I take it. You didn't.
Totally. You know, and the more time that goes on, the less you actually start caring about it as well.
Were you ever got in trouble for the crimes?
Yeah. I started getting nicked all the time, and
Were you incarcerated? Or did you go to?
I've been to prison 7 times.
Wow. Did you get any help in prison?
Yeah, but I was never in there long enough to get the proper help that I needed, because they were all like short sentences for like shoplifting, petty crime.
How long a sentence? Was that?
The longest one I had was like a year, and that was for possession with intent. You know, well, it ended up being possession. They couldn't prove the intent, so they were all short sentences, like 6 months, 3 months.
Right. Is that intent to supply?
Yeah. Yeah, because it got so bad for me out there. Like everywhere I was going, I was just so known in every high street, every shop, that I actually had to start dealing it myself to
support the
to
habit.
support myself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I thought they had, sort of programs inside that that would have supported. Do they give any aftercare once you come out?
They do, but it's down to the person to follow it up.
Okay, and you chose not to.
Well, I obviously wasn't as ready as I thought I would. By the time I started dealing a bit myself, the money was... I had an abundance of drugs all the time and so much money, So, no, I wasn't ready to stop then.
Now, did you have sort of like a detoxing period?
Yes.
While you was inside?
Yeah.
Or did you get...
Yeah, but
because I know you can get stuff inside.
Easy, it's so easy to get it in there.
Right, so you continued the habit while you were inside.
Mm-hmm. Well, I took stuff in with me as well.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. How did you take stuff in with you?
Well, I put it on my body somewhere, if you know what I mean.
Don't they search?
They do, but they can't go inside your body.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, I've only heard. I'm not really, sort of a big expert. If you hear things on the news or whatever, that's all I know, I'm afraid, in terms of... So you actually took it inside your body?
Yeah. When I knew I was going to court, and this solicitor said to me, the chances are you're going to get a custodial, I thought, well... I better take something with me.
Wow. Wow. And they didn't know that you weren't...
They
even
knew
though
They
knew.
They knew I was dealing in there, yeah.
Oh, you were dealing inside as well?
Yeah.
Not just personal use?
That was what one of my court cases were for. I said like the possession with intent. That was supplying HMP.
What's HMP?
Prison, sorry.
Oh, right, okay.
Majesty's Prison.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I understand now.
Yeah.
Okay, you were actually supplying
in there
in the prison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, okay, and they just...
Well, they took me to court, but they couldn't really they couldn't prove the supplying because I was an addict myself.
Yes.
So it got dropped to possession.
Right. Okay.
What I want to ask is, did the prison system know about what you was doing, or was it something that you thought that we could get away with? Is it an undercover thing? Because the dealing in prisons are a big thing now. And it's always been for a long time, and nobody really wants to talk about it. So it would be nice, like, to know from someone that's been on the inside, to know how it really runs. Do the wardens know about it? Are they taking part in it, or is it just a blind eye thing and they're getting bribes? Could you explain?
I'm not sure about the taking part in it, but they definitely know about it. And sometimes I think they kind of half turn a blind eye, because if people don't have it, they start going mad on the wing. And it kind of keeps the
quite
peace.
alive. Okay.
Yes, sort of. So they're definitely aware of it, because you also get people in there who you might upset if you're not willing to give them a bit of strap or something. That there's a box that you can drop people's names in, and I was constantly getting grassed up. So they were spinning my cell every other day. But I wasn't stupid.
What do you mean spinning your cell?
Well, they'd come in unexpected, like a drug raid.
Oh, okay.
But in prison.
Right,
and they'd search the whole cell, take you out by one, do a body search, search the whole cell, But obviously I wasn't stupid. I knew where to hide it. But yeah, they're aware. They're not stupid.
Yeah. You reckon they sometimes have a cut? Sometimes, probably.
Sorry?
Do you think they sometimes have a cut of what's been dealt?
Well, if they do, I wouldn't know about that, because the last time I went to jail was like about 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, but they definitely totally aware.
So what was the impact on your family? Have you got children?
Yep, I've got 3 children and 3 grandchildren.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
I know what, I must just say this quickly. My children are really amazing people. Considering what they've been through, what I put them through, they are really, really amazing people. They've turned out so well. That was always my biggest fear, that because of what I do, that one of my children would end up an addict. fortunately, they all ended up going the other way. So that was a blessing from God. I'm really blessed to have that.
So that was. But how did you cope bringing them up, raising them?
Well, I didn't. Things got from bad to worse. It had a massive impact on them. I failed them in so many ways. They see things that they shouldn't have because of my drug use. I really neglected them. I never had enough money. I didn't feed them properly. I was spending it all on drugs. They were going to school late. I was actually taking them shoplifting and sometimes getting arrested with them with me. I was really a bad mother. I really was, looking back on it now, but I become so dependent on it, Eventually, social services stepped in and I ended up losing them for a couple of years.
Oh, wow, they went into care?
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
they did.
Wow.
Which affected my youngest son the most because he was actually only one when he went into care. It ruined his life. I mean, I look at him now sometimes and I watch little things and things he says to me, little ways that he's got, and I think, you know what, it makes me really hate myself because I think, you did that to him. You did that to him.
So how long did they stay in care for?
Well, God, looking at this makes your memory so bad. I mean, so that was about, 7.5 years?
7 years. Okay. Anyway, don't forget, listeners, if you'd like to call the studio and speak to Shelley, the number is 07 474 260 581. I'll repeat that. 07 474 260 581. Don't be shy. Looking forward to hearing from you. Yeah. So Shelley, back to your children.
Mm-hmm.
So did your youngest didn't really know you as such?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He really struggles with that,
Yes,
today.
Yeah.
Really
That's
struggles with it.
understandable.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he loves me and everything, but he's angry.
Yes, yeah.
Because he feels so hard done by.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Yeah. Well, I work with care leavers.
Oh, do you?
Yes, yeah. That's and that's one of that's one of my passions,
Okay.
and I see
That's
that.
interesting.
So I can understand.
Yeah.
I can understand that, and maybe how old is he now?
He's 23. He's actually the one that I worry about the most.
Yeah.
The most.
Yeah.
So maybe such an impact on him.
Yeah. So maybe we'll be able to support him actually, because
be really
we
good.
have a mentoring service, and it goes up to 25.
Really?
So he's still within the age group
Yeah.
that maybe we could offer some support, and
It's
even
really
and maybe
interesting.
even with our partners here, Faces in Focus in our offices here,
Okay.
maybe we could offer him some counselling as well.
That would be amazing. It really would, because myself and his dad sit down and talk to him all the time, and we say it to each other that he really, really needs counselling. We're actually trying to get him to engage now, but he keeps saying, he's really off about it. He doesn't really know if it's for him. And
well, he can only try,
Yeah.
and the counsellors there are really, really, they're excellent.
I'm sure.
Yeah, they're really excellent. And sometimes there still is a stigma.
Absolutely.
Attached to counselling,
Absolutely.
and especially for a young person,
Yeah.
it's quite understandable.
Yeah.
But we have ways of engaging young people. So I would probably suggest that if
That'd be really
suggest
good.
that to him,
Yeah.
if he might.
I will talk to him
and
about
it is a service geared
Yeah.
towards care leavers.
Yeah.
So what are your relationship like with them now? Is it really? Apart from, I know
It's
you
good.
talked about your youngest.
Yeah, it's good. It's just, it could be so much better. My children are still hurt by what I've done. And what hurts them the most is that I'm not totally free from this life.
Yes.
Although things have got a lot better. And I think they really struggling with, why can't mum just be normal? Why did it happen to us? Does she not really love us? I think that sort of comes into it all the time, but people don't seem to realise the power of addiction. It's a demon.
Yes, yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
It really is a demon,
Yeah.
It is probably one of the most strongest things ever. It's massive.
Yes, yeah. Have they? Do you think? I know you say they still struggle. With your past and stuff. Have you shared your past with them?
Yeah, I have. The reason I've done that is because I want them to try and understand me as a person,
Yeah.
why I am the way I am, what I was going through at those stages in my life, and I think that's important. But they still struggle with it because I'm their mum, and I.
Yes,
so.
absolutely. But they're adults now, and there
Yeah.
is, But even if they've not had any counselling, I said it's not. We all need
Yes.
support at some
Definitely.
time when we're going through difficult times,
Yep.
you know.
Mhm.
And one of those things are if we have a difficult life and our parents and
Oh, yeah.
you know, family
Yeah.
have a difficult time, you know, to get that support for them,
Yeah.
and it's never too late.
No, that's true.
It's never too late to have a look. So where are you at now in terms of the addiction?
Well, I'm on a methadone script, which is another little demon in itself, because, you know, they say that methadone is actually harder to get off of than heroin itself.
Yes.
But, you know, whilst I'm on methadone, it enables me to have some stability in my life, and it stops me going out there committing crime.
Yeah. Tell me about methadone, because as I said, I'm fairly ignorant.
It's a substitute for heroin. It just means that, you know, when you get up, you don't have to run out there and run into a shop and get loads of or whatever it is you do. You know, you can take your methadone and you won't be what they call clucking is being ill, sick.
Yes.
You know, you won't have to be sick. So, yeah, it's no good in the long run.
Yeah.
Because it's just hard, really hard to get off.
Where do you get that from? Is it prescribed through your GP?
Well, no, you have to go. There's like certain sort of prescribed through your GP. You know, I go to it's a drugs and alcohol team.
Yes.
You know
okay.
that every area has it, and you get sent there, and they do a tolerance test to see how big your habit is and how much methadone you need to keep yourself in a good place for the day, and then they start prescribing it to you.
Okay, is it on a daily
It's on a
basis?
daily basis, yeah. You have to go to the chemist every day to pick it up. You get your script once a month, go to the chemist, pick up your juice.
Yes, yeah,
And,
yeah.
But you're pretty much left to get on with it, you know.
That's what I was going to ask you. What support do they give you apart from prescribing?
There's
Method,
groups.
what?
There's other services you can engage in, like, you know, there's like groups, relapse prevention, and all sorts of things.
Yeah, but I don't understand it. If you're taking a substitute, you know, are they working towards getting you off that substitute?
They are, but it's long. And the thing is, this is where I think they go wrong. They shouldn't give you a choice. My key worker shouldn't be saying to me, Shell, you know, are you ready to come down a little bit? She should be saying to me, look, you've been on this amount for 2 months. You're coming down 5 mils this month.
Yes, yeah. What's a key worker? What?
Someone who's assigned to you, you know, someone who deals with your case, who prescribes gives you your prescription every month, does your drug tests, and talks to you about what's going on in your life and have you used this month or this week, whatever, you know, that kind of
Okay,
thing.
do they offer any other support? Other sort of alternative support?
I'm not really
or
sure.
finding new services that you might be able to.
I've never really looked into it. I've always used them
But
kind of services that.
Yeah, but I imagine that's what a key worker would do. That's how I know the term.
Yeah.
Is to look for you to, you know, sort of, if you're having sort of problems with maybe housing
I was just
or
gonna say that.
relationships or anything, you know, that's what, and they find you services that
Yeah.
will help you or support you.
Yeah.
You know, for instance, if you decided that you wanted to come off methadone, you know, there should be a plan in place. I imagine would be provided by your key worker to work out that strategy. How do I help my
Client.
your client?
Yeah.
And I hate that word, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
I really hate the clients, you know, because people are people.
That's
And,
true.
you know, and
It's just I'm so
what are
used to them calling
these
me their
labels,
client.
you know,
Yeah, no.
labels they like to stick on people.
Yep,
You know,
yep, it's all about the
I'd-
labels.
I'd rather it was, you know, like the person I'm working with, you know, or
Yeah.
or you know, give you a name or something,
Yeah.
not a client. There's something. It's one of my pet hates.
Yeah.
So anyway, you know, we're going to take another break, and we'll be right back with Shelley. Don't forget, if you want to call in, please do, and speak to Shelley about her life and her experiences. Okay, off to the break.
Real talk. If you're passionate to have your opinion heard, get your point across. Tune in every Saturday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with Angie Ray and DJ Culture. If you'd like to join in the discussion, call the studio on 0747 42 60 581. For a live shout-out, dedications and requests, call the studio on 0747 42 60 581.
Well, this is Tipper Irie. Keep it locked to Angie Ray and DJ Culture on sparkleradio.net.
We're live from
Fire Farm Sessions
with
Next Generation Family
and
Proto J
and
Sarah Lugo.
Sarah Luga in the place.
Oh yeah,
Protege upon the case.
that's right.
Now I I see you looking my way every day, you know, girl.
Ready to rock?
Oh yeah.
I leave my house and the day is dawning. I get back, it's a beautiful morning. Every fresh and the streets are yawning. As the clock ticks, it is calling me. And there you are again.
You see?
Standing on the corner in your world again.
You know.
Bouncing to the beat. Excuse me, sir, please. I see you in my dreams. I wanna get to know you.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I really, really like you.
That's so.
There's something about you.
Is that true?
Don't you think so too? Don't you, don't you, don't you?
I do what do.
'Cause I really, really like you.
That's so.
There's something about you.
Is that true?
Don't you think so too? Don't you, don't you?
No, check. And girl, I coulda never leave you alone.
Oh, yeah?
I see you every day when you are in on my zone. I'm prince to be king, I need a queen on my own. Feel like calling buds when she come around. You see me in your dreams, but I see you in my ride. And up on the steering, I see there to decide. Easy to decide, get the queen right beside me. You see the scenery in my mind, do you like it?
Yes, I do.
And there she goes again, standing on the corner, hope you noticing. Skank it to the beat, stare up on repeat. Bro to Jay, I speak and I wanna get to know you. Oh, oh. 'Cause I really, really like you.
Oh yeah?
There's something about you. And don't you think so too? Don't you, don't you, don't you? Yeah. I said I really, really like you.
Okay.
There's something about you. Don't you think so too? Don't you, don't you, don't you?
Oh, Lord have mercy, this man drives me crazy. My imagination is running wild.
So what?
Hot like a fire, you're my desire. Can't help it, I want you in my life.
Oh, check.
You in my life, I want you in my life. You in my life, I want
Hi,
you in my
this is
life.
Tipper Irie, and you're in tune to Sparkle Radio. Real talk with Angie Ray and DJ Culture. Keep it
'Cause I
locked.
really, really like you.
That's so.
There's something about you.
You sure?
Don't you think so too? Don't you, don't you, don't you?
I do, I do.
'Cause I really, really like you.
That's so.
There's something about you.
Is that true?
Don't you think so too? Don't you, don't you?
Double I.
I leave my house and the day is dawning. I get back, it's a beautiful morning.
So
Every fresh and the streets are yawning.
Hi, this is Tipper Irie, and you're in tune to Sparkle Radio. Real talk with Angie Ray and DJ Culture. Keep it locked. Well, this is Tipper Irie. Keep it locked to Angie Ray and DJ Culture on sparkleradio.net.
Real talk. If you're passionate to have your opinion heard, get your point across. Tune in every Saturday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with Angie Ray and DJ Culture. If you'd like to join in the discussion, call the studio on 0747 42 60 581. For a live shout-out, dedications and requests, call the studio on 0747 42 60 581.
I'll be a lady in the streets in the dress with her hair tied up. Or I can be a freak in the sheets in the room with her hands tied up. It's whatever you want, whatever you like. It's not a problem at all. Whatever you like.
I need a chick, true talk, not fake with her walk. She got her head done right, I be breaking her off. I like them girls when I'm ready, she taking it off. She be telling me what to do, cause she thinks she the boss. And I don't say nothing to her, I let that money talk. We don't never trip much, we be shaking it off. Win, lose, or draw, I'm back against the wall. I'm willing to grow, cause I've wanted it all. I'm one of a kind, she one of them dimes. Been at it for a while, we put it in time. I'm loving her thoughts, she changing my mind. We learning together, the stars align. Fly face, nice body, a swag crazy. She working, she going to school, she ain't lazy. And when she out and about, she look wavy. And when they try to ask what's up, she say Casey.
I'll be a lady in the streets in the dress with her hair tied up. Or I can be a freak in the sheets in the room with her hands tied up. It's whatever you want, whatever
Casey Veggie.
It's not a problem at all. Whatever you like, whatever you like.
Track entitled Tied Up.
Whatever you like.
Welcoming you back on the other side. Angie Ray, DJ Culture.
I took her to the block with me. She probably spit the whole
Real talk.
Could go shop with me. All them girls flock for me, but she
Also, we have Shelley in the building with us,
the hood end up in Beverly.
sharing some of her personal experiences.
Never that real. She asked me questions about her
So
sex.
after this one, we're gonna get back with the chat.
Best, I'm just keeping it real.
So if you want to get involved,
In the streets in the dress with
you know what to do.
Or I can be a freak in the sheets in the room with her hands tied up. You know, it's whatever you want, whatever you like. It's not a problem at all. Whatever you like, whatever you like, whatever you like, whatever
She'll
you
do whatever I
like.
like. Yeah,
Whatever
she'll
you
do whatever I
like, whatever
like.
you like, whatever
She'll
you
do whatever I
like.
like.
Just grab your girl by the hand, let them know that you're versatile. Let them know run shit in advance. Back it up
Real
on
talk.
me, I do
If
your
you're passionate
dance.
to have your opinion heard, get your point across. Tune in every Saturday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with Angie Ray and DJ Culture. If you'd like to join in the discussion, call the studio on 0747 42 60 581.
Okay, welcome back, listeners. Welcome back, Shelley.
Hi, Ange.
Shelley, tell us, and just to remind the listener, you're listening to Real Talk, and you're listening to Shelley, who's been an addict for over 20 years, and, she's come in today to share her story with us. Shelley, where are you now?
Where am I now? Like I said, what using-wise?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
your life, relationship, whatever you want to share with us.
Well, I'm in a better place now, put it that way.
Yes.
My life is not as chaotic. I haven't been in trouble with the law for a long time. My life's more manageable, like I said, but that's probably because of the methadone. But I still have a problem with drugs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm drug free because I'm not.
Yes.
So yeah, it still plays a part in my life.
Yeah.
And obviously that's still too much of a part in my life because I should have sorted that by now.
Right. How about relationships? Where are you with relationships? I mean, your personal. If you don't have to share it if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. You tell you.
It's just a bit of a tricky one because I'm with somebody now. Been with him for a year and 4 months, and I really do like this guy. But there's always got to be a but in there. He has a bit of a crack problem, and because of that, that's what's. I don't mean this to sound bad, because I've got my own mind and the rest of it, but because of his problem, it becomes a problem for me. Because if he's going to smoke, I'm going to smoke, and sometimes I don't want that, but because it's there, I find myself doing it. I'm not strong enough to say, I'm not going to do it because it's there banging my face.
Yeah. Well, I imagine, so if you've got an addiction and it's not, are you in the right frame of mind? I don't think so, to say no.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can understand, that you're not in the frame of mind if you're still an addict to say no to whatever. So what's that relationship like? Is it...
this is good. Like I said, it's not helping with that part of my life.
Yeah. Does he want to do something about his addiction?
Yeah, he says he does, and then the next day I wake up and say, "Should we score?" And straight away, the day's over for me. But I can't blame him for my problems. It's just that it's not helping me. So then, I've got to sit there and question maybe I shouldn't be in this relationship.
Yeah.
It's really, really difficult.
Yeah. Well, it would do, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, if you have got somebody who is an addict himself, how supportive is that person going to be to help you to get out of,
If I could remove that part of it, it would be great.
Yeah. What are the plans for the future? Do you plan to try and get off?
Yes, I do.
Drugs?
I do, yeah. I would like to have some normality in my life. I would like to go on to help other people who have problems with drugs, help them to achieve their goals and become clean.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have to sort myself out first, though, but eventually that's what I see myself doing. That's what I'd like to do because I know I have the experience to do it and I know that I could help other people.
Yes, yeah. What was your experience in the workplace before? What have you done?
Not much. Look, when I said to you that I had a really dysfunctional family, and
yes,
because of that, I didn't get educated very well. I was in the low special needs groups for everything, you know, because I couldn't concentrate at school. So I didn't leave school with an education. I left home at 15 or was kicked out, however you want to put it. So I didn't do any of my, what was it, GCSEs?
Yeah, GCSEs, yeah.
Yeah, so I had nothing behind me. So they were all down and out kind of jobs, you know, like working in a shop and...
Well,
so I didn't really
working in a
have
shop isn't down and out, is it? It's,
No,
you get paid and you get
but,
money. And
you know, that's what my dad used to say to me. Oh, you're only going to do things like that. You're never going to have a proper job where you can earn good money, and you know, you're not going to amount to much. You'll be working in McDonald's, and I know that's such a bad thing to say, but that's how he used to see it.
Yeah. I worked in McDonald's as a student.
Did I?
I worked in McDonald's as a student, you know.
No, but that's
and
the kind
sometimes,
of
you know,
things
so
he
it's
used to say to me.
choice. Sometimes the choice not there. You do what you have to do.
Yeah.
I must admit that was some of the. I was probably about 18 at the time. Some of the best times of my life, actually. Socially, it was great. So I'd never not working in McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't work there now.
But I think what he meant was like he'd like to see me do better.
Yes, yeah.
But he wanted me to do something really good with my life.
Yeah.
But if the ingredients are not there to begin with, how can you expect a child to do that off their own back?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you need like a good role model, and you need someone to lead by example.
Yes.
You know, someone to give you positive feedback. You know.
And that's what makes us who we are.
Totally.
Confident, you know, to go out and
Totally.
do what we want to do. We need that feedback and support, you know, especially from parents that we look up to, you know.
That's just
and
it.
that encouragement. But, you know, so what do you plan to do? Do you plan to come off the drugs?
I plan to. It's just that every time I've tried to, I stay clean for a while, and then I think maybe I need more counselling myself because, you know, something will happen and I end up back there.
Yes. What usually happens? Something?
I'll be faced with like, because I'm homeless at the moment.
Oh, are you?
You know, and that is a massive problem for me because when I'm staying with people that use, I'm just not going to get anywhere in life. So that's what I'm trying to deal with now, to get my own accommodation so I can go home, close my door, leave all that out there and get on with my life. Because I know when I have my own place, I'm stronger. You know, I haven't got people waking up in the morning smoking drugs around me. So, you know, I can get on with my day and find other things to do.
So, who do you live with?
I live with my boyfriend.
Yes. Yeah, but with other people?
No, just me and him. But it's still not my accommodation. Yes. I need my own personal space to be able to move on in my life.
Yes,
That's what I know that is the key ingredient for me right now.
So who can help you to get
Well,
that?
I'm hoping that my key worker can do that. My drugs counsellor.
Yes.
Not counsellor, she's not counsellor, she's a key worker, but I'm hoping that she can. But, you know, all they do is like, right, you let us to go down to the council, and the council don't really...
Are you on the waiting list?
Yeah.
How long have you been on the waiting list?
Probably about 6 years.
Wow. So how long do they think it will take?
I don't know. See, the thing is with me, I'm not consistent enough. I don't go down there because another one of my key workers for something else said to me, look, you need to go down there every day with your suitcase, refuse to move, tell them you've got no... Don't tell them that you're sofa surfing. You know, tell them that you sleep on people's sofas.
Oh, okay.
You know, when that runs out, you move on to somebody else.
Yes, yeah.
You know, it's just such a bad way of life. It's such a bad way to live.
Yes, yeah.
You know, but if they know that you've got someone's sofa to stay on that night, they'll just tell you to, come back tomorrow.
Right, okay.
They'll fob you off.
Yeah, so it's not a permanent arrangement with your boyfriend.
Well, as long as the relationship lasts, it will be.
Okay.
You know.
No. You know, when you say sort of homelessness, you know, sort of, I sort of imagine that you've got nowhere to go.
Well,
you know,
no,
you know what I mean.
I haven't.
Yeah.
When you really think about it, because I haven't got my own key to my own door. Well, I have at his place, but I haven't. So it is still being homeless. You know.
Yes. So anyway, obviously you're not getting that support from your key worker. You know.
I think it's probably me that needs to enforce it a bit more, though. You
Yeah.
know? I'm kind of a lazy person.
Oh,
But
are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think you need to do?
I need to get my head straight, stop letting people influence me. But like I said, it all comes down to accommodation again. I need to get accommodation. That's my main, biggest, massivest problem. And then start detoxing off of my methadone.
Right, okay. So you need the...
Get into voluntary work.
Yes, yeah. And that will give you the
do
experience.
some courses. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I can do it.
Yeah.
I know I could do it.
Yeah, and I think, you know, because of your experience and you want to support, you know, other people as well, I think that would be maybe a good start to sort of try and sort yourself out.
Yeah.
You know, because you know what they say, you can't help others until you can help yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I think
Totally.
that's probably the fair. So what can if there are listeners out there, how can they support you? How do you think they can, what could they offer you that would, especially if they're in a position to work in maybe housing or maybe,
I just need
addiction centre, maybe counselling,
Yeah. Do you know what? It would be counselling, housing, and detoxing off the methadone. Mm-hmm. Which is that's the biggest fear that I have.
I can imagine.
But it's something I'm going to have. If I need to get better, I'm going to have to do it.
Yeah.
There's just no other way around it.
Yeah.
Something I need to do.
Yeah. Is there any sort of services from the NHS that supports you to get off the methadone?
Yeah, you can go into detox units, but the thing is they detox you so quickly. They don't give you enough medication to make you feel comfortable. So what happens is a lot of time people end up walking out because they're sick.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? They're not comfortable. And if you're not comfortable, you can't sleep, you can't eat, you're throwing up, you've got cramps, you've got fever. It's just, people can't handle that.
Right, okay. So they actually take you into hospital?
Yes, yeah, but it's usually like a 10-day detox.
Yes, yeah. Okay, I know there are, sort of private detox and stuff. And
can't afford that.
No, I know. I had a look. When I knew you was coming on to see what was out there, and we're talking about £900 a week, and that's subsidised.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of money involved there. So the counselling, and you definitely think you're going to go down the counselling, because me, I'm not an expert, but I work with young people, I work with communities, but it sounds to me like you've not dealt with those issues from your past.
And up until a year ago,
I think that'd be a really good idea.
Yeah, I would have said to you, you know what, I've dealt with it, I know what I need to do, but certain issues come up and I realise that I haven't actually dealt with it as well as I thought I had.
Yes.
Because if I had, I wouldn't be sat here today.
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't still be in the situation I'm in.
Yes, yeah.
So obviously I still need support and help.
Yes, definitely. And any of you listeners out there, if you know of any organisation, that can help Shelley, please give us a call and let us know, because she does need support, and we all have moments of lapse in, in time and stuff, and we would like to support each other, which is not a bad thing, So here's the number to let us know. It's 0747 426 0581. I'll repeat that. 0747 260 581. And if you haven't got credit or anything on your phone, you can also email us at sparkleradio@gmail.com. I'll repeat that again. sparkleradio@gmail.com. And we can pass those information on to Shelley, for any support that she might need. Anyway, Shelley, let's get back. We've heard your story. Where would you like to be in 5 years' time?
Cured. Normal, whatever that is.
What is normal?
Well, just like other people, people who get up and do something with their life, because this drug consumes you so much. It interferes with every aspect of your life. Your whole day is like about going out and earning money, then selling your goods or whatever you do, and getting the drug and then smoking it. It's all time consuming. There's nothing left for anything else.
Yeah.
So I would really like to get away from all this and just have a bit of normality in my life,
I may be trained to be that a support worker that you'd
One
like
step at a
to
time.
be. Yeah. But
Totally.
it's a goal, isn't it?
Oh,
I think,
definitely.
if you set sort of goals in the future and you work towards them, I think it keeps you focused.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Totally.
sometimes. So you can just tick them off one by one as you sort of achieve them. I do wish you luck with that, Shelley, and any support I can offer you, please do let me know. So just to finish off, Shelley, what advice have you for young people out there?
Right, I would say to all you young people out there, there is no playing with Class A drugs, and I can't express that to you enough. I really, really mean that. It draws you in, and eventually it robs you of everything you have. It will take your family, your friends. You will never have money. It steals your looks. It even tries to take your soul. It totally consumes you. You will do things you thought you never would. It becomes your life. It becomes your God. So for those of you that may be out there tempted, that's the kind of life you will have to look forward to. You won't live. You won't survive. You'll only exist. And for what? And I mean, like I said, I can't stress that enough to you young people. Walk away. It's not worth it. It will just take over everything. It's a killer. It destroys people. It destroys families. Stay away from it.
Yeah. What advice do you have for maybe people who are listening who are addicts?
Get the help. Engage in the services. Try and make it work for you, because there's no quick answers. It's all small steps. It takes a long time. And you know what? There's the health aspect of it now. You're not going to live much longer if you're out abusing your body like this every day. And you know what? It's the people that you leave behind. Everybody that you know is going to be affected in some way by your use of drugs. It's just not worth it. You're worth more than that. Go out there and get that help that's available to you now before that stops as well.
Okay, and just one final question. What about the parents out there who, you know...
Don't ever stop talking to your children. Engage in your children as much as you can. Let them know how real this is. Yeah, don't ever stop talking to them, because my parents spoke to me on a level I know I would not be sat in this chair today, not talking about this anyway. Look out for the signs. You know, when they stop eating, they come home with the pinned eyes, they lose interest in everything else. You know, they're sitting there scratching, they're losing weight, they just don't look right. You know there's something wrong. Do something now before it's too late.
Yeah, absolutely. Shelley, you're an amazing woman.
I don't think so, but
you
thank
are.
you.
You're an amazing woman, and I tell you why I think you're amazing. You're a survivor.
You have to be.
Yeah, you're a survivor. You've survived so much, you know, and you're still sitting there, still optimistic about life, want to do something with your life, you know, sort of that sort of phase in your life, you know, that where the drugs, that wasn't you, you know, and I wish you all the best for the future, you know, and hopefully, you know, years time, come back and let us know how you're getting on.
I'll be up for that.
You know, you are truly amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing person.
Don't get that compliment often, but thank you.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
really
giving
nice.
you that
Thank
confidence,
you.
and it's very, very true. And
Thank
even
you.
just to come here and talk on radio, and you know, to listeners out there, to people out there, you know, there are people to sit there and share your life with complete strangers. I think it's amazing in itself. You know, so thank you.
Thank you. If I can just help one person out there to change their mind the time they're offered, or if they're involved in it now, you know, even if you are involved in it, it's not too late. Walk away now. Do it while you can.
Yeah, thank you, Shelley. Thank you very much.
All right, nice talking to you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you. And we want to thank Shelley for passing through the sparkleradio.net and sharing her experiences. So we do really encourage our listeners and the supporters out there who are following Sparkle Radio. If you do have any information, do remember to pass on your information to Angie. Could you give them the email address again, please?
The email is sparkleradio realtalk@gmail.com. I'll repeat that. sparkleradio realtalk@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
All right. And now what we're going to do, we're going to be just giving you some new tunes that are unreleased. I'm going to play you something from a guy that we received from America. His name is Frankie B. Good. So, Frankie B. Good, if you're locked on, which and I'm hoping you're locked on all the way in the United States, this one is coming from your camp, and it's a track entitled Baby Be Good to Me.
Oh my, I like the way she looking. I gotta get her. I'm serious. I gotta get that girl. Get that girl. Get that girl. Get that girl.
Baby, come with me so I can love you right. Make I give you what you wanna throughout the night. Make your mind on your soul. Take off like a flight, and I will love you till your explode like a dynamite. I me say, baby, come to me so I can love you right. Make I give you what you wanna throughout the night. Make your mind on your soul. Take off like a flight, and I will love you till your explode like a dynamite. I me say, lady, my radar is onto you. And I'm thinking of the way to get into you. My own skill is sharp and I'm attracting you. So before the night done, I will be onto you. Young girl, I love the way you look. From the crown of your head down to your foot. I love the sisters on your chest, not to mention your tush. So before the night done, I want to get that bush. Might as well I let you know. I've been checking out your features since you walked through that door. And I seen your smile, a smile I never seen before. I'ma get into your lady, let me know, because I am good for the chase. Me never in a hurry when I'm working on the case. But right now me want to take you to my own base and do all your zippers and untie your lace, cause I do strongly believe you're playing not to get, and that is just a tease. And I like the game you're playing, so I'm highly placed. So me say, come now, baby, come now, baby, come. So baby, come with me so I can love you right. Make I give you what you wanna throughout the night. Make your mind and your soul take off like a flight, and I will love you till you're full like a dynamite. And me say, baby, come to me so I can love you right. Make I give you what you wanna throughout the night. Make your mind and your soul take off like a flight, and I will love you till you're full like a dynamite. And me say, girl, I'm truly impressed with the shape of your body, me say, in that dress. If I should take you home and leave you closeless, would I still be impressed? Because I long time no feel like this. Totally lost in your sexiness. I love your big brown eyes and your cherry lips, your wire small waist and your big broad hips. Even though come out with the 1 hour bout we split, so I can take you to a place that is romantic, where I can hold your waist and then press those lips.
Baby, good, be good.
Dance to it.
Baby, be good.
Open, get lost in it, and we can cruise through the night on automatic. And if you like what you're getting,
or should I say, baby, come to me.
on the mic, him a tell you this.
Frankie, be good.
So I can love you right. Make I give you what you wanna throughout the night. Make your mind and your soul.
New track,
Flight and we make
unreleased,
like a dynamite. And me say,
especially in the UK.
love you right. Make I give
And hopefully I'm going to get more information on where you can find these tracks for next week, because we're going to be featuring it for a couple of weeks.
the girl, Marie.
SparkleRadio.net.
And I'm picking up the way to get into you. My own skill is sharp and I'm tracking you.
I'm going to give you another track from Frankie Be Good.
Young girl, I love the way you look.
Track entitled You're the Only One. We're just playing new artists or new artists, unreleased tunes, featuring on SparkleRadio.net each and every Saturday. Angie Ray and DJ Culture talk show alongside new music as we move.
Yo, my Virgin Brian. How's my girlfriend gone and leave me now? Talk to her, now. Me can't believe you walk out and break all of me heart. My future used to bright, but now we load up. So will you come back to me? Cause I need your part. Without your loving, I'm only a half. Worthless like a car, we just get right off. So will you give me the chance? We really need to talk. I promise to love you not only after dark. You were the only one for me. She are the only one for me. For me. You walked away and it hurts me so. Come back, girl. Out the door, my heart felt like it would explode. Why you run for me heart? Oh yeah. Watch me. Oh mommy, Mrs. Smile, yes on your sweet touch. You're hugging and kissing and such. Without you in my life is like me life in a road. Can't believe me, they love you so much, girl. Me no know what I want. Can't even sleep, my nerves not too calm. Have a feeling out a road, but me still can't perform. Can't stop a talent till me get in a me arm cause she are the only one. Then you walked away and it hurts me so. When you walked out the door, my heart felt like it would explode. Watch me. Watch me. Yeah.
Frankie Be Good.
River, take a walk in at the park.
You're the only one.
You are my sweetheart. Foolish was I and I cannot deny.
New unreleased tracks.
Your head up a lies.
Played first here on SparkleRadio.net. Remember to follow us on Instagram. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. Also, follow us on Snapchat. And why not check out www.sparkleradio.net.
Hurt me now, hurt me. Me can't believe you walk out and break all of me heart. My future used to bright, but now we load dogs. So with your
receive 3 tracks from this artist, Frankie Be Good. So we're just gonna be giving you a listen to some new tunes And let's give support to the new artists that are trying to make a break out there in the world. As we move, a new track from Frankie B. Good, track entitled You Bring Me Joy.
Woman got to let you know the Frankie B. him love you so. Woman, me have to let you know, hey, say you will bring me joy. You wipe away my pains and sorrow. Oh, when you will make me smile, girl. The frown up on my face, that's no more. No, you bring me joy. You wipe away my pains and sorrow. Oh, when you will make me smile, girl. The frown up on my face, that's no more. No, you bring me joy and happiness. You make me feel God bless. With you me want to stay until me body lifeless. I've been running around, now I'm at rest. Give me the love that me never get. You do man, you capture me. Women not try resist. Me never know what time me would have love like this. I am lost in love and proud to say it. Not that me have to tell the world. Girl, you bring me joy. You wipe away my pains and sorrow. When you make me smile, girl. The frown upon my face, that's no more. No, you bring me joy. You wipe away my pains and sorrow. When you make me smile, girl. The frown upon my face, that's no more.
Want to send a shout going out to the Sparkle crew. All those who kept it locked. Shouts going out to Marky B. All tight. Lady Jeds.
Fulfill me dream. Definitely, girl, you are a part of my team.
Classy C.
Of loving is what I'm saying. Gee, girl, you make
Knowledge Wise Man.
never know what I do would have made. So we can bring me joy. And wipe away my pains and sorrow.
First up, I want to say a shout going out to G Wiz. Kept up the reins before me.
Oh no, you will bring me joy. You wipe away my pains and sorrow.
Also DJ Nelson. Shouts going out to you with the house shakedown.
You make me feel God bless.
And the Postmaster General for kicking off things this morning. Lovely.
Give me the love woman, me never get you to money. Capture me, women and try resist.
And I've been playing and featuring tunes from a lot of the adult artists that are sending their tunes through. I'm also gonna send you some tunes from some young up and coming artists from South London. And we got a young syndicate that goes by the name 6-7. And I'm gonna play you 2 tracks from that young crew. The first track I'm gonna give you from 6-7 is a track entitled Trappings Alive. And the youths are gonna explain the life that they are forced to live. So as we move, and I want you to take a listen to this track, a track called Trappings Alive from our young people in our community as we move.
60.
Trapping's alive, if you said that it's dead, then you're lying. Trapping put shoes on my feet, trapping put corn in the iron, trapping put food in my fridge, trapping pays rent where I live. I trap so much and I'm tired. Skangs on skangs and they frying. Trapping's alive, if you said that it's dead, then you're lying. Trapping put shoes on my feet, trapping put corn in the iron, trapping put food in my fridge, trapping pays rent where I live. I trap so much and I'm tired. Skangs on skangs and they frying.
They wanna talk about putting in work, but that man just so-so. Ride with my blockers, and I ride on my solo. Remember that time had her on top, chased by a cop like Robo, till I had to hit that back road and turn Usain Bolt. Man know that I do straight both, and I could get you that leng boy. If you got beef on the streets, holler me for a scout boy. Twisted when shit gets confusing. Wild out, grip it and shoot it. Bananas with clips like a movie. Never say die when Goonies. Ding dongs, cars looking booky. Roll up, lean out and shoot it. Please act, don't play stupid, cause you know exactly what them youths did. It's been a little while, I was locked down. Now could you get me them trays and Lugers? Home visits with the tools them, and show a man about home improvement. Summertime when them gunshots trading. I got beef in the streets with the pagans. Fresh white, blood man's trainers. Fresh white, blood just came in. Fight for the white, ain't racist. Fight for the rights of papers. Every day I'm getting that cake in, and some say happy belated.
Chopping's alive, if you said that it's dead and you're lying. Chop and put shoes on my feet, chop and put corn in the iron, chop and put food in my fridge, chop and pays rent where I live. I trap so much and I'm tired. Skanks on skanks and they frying. I put my shoes on my feet, then I go and get my keys. I got too much am in the room and it stinks, so I need some Febreze. And I got 2 packs in me and I'm about to drop it off at Steve's. Money on my mind when I wake up, money on my mind when I sleep. You see, skanks ain't cheap and the corn ain't free. But I'll smoke you for free, bill it up, go sleep. I do road with a bro, see it up on his toes, park up next street. All these they run when they see me, I see them go speedy. If I see feds on the scene, see my ride disappear, Houdini. Tryna count bare bank rolls and the feds on my case, so I'm discreet. The life that I live, mad risky. Gunshot by your beef in the 60. ASAP's in O with that brandy and whiskey. I'm on the mains on my own and I'm doing about 50. Tryna creep past cops, but if I see it up, then I'm gonna park up. 25 bells, watch the barrel spark up. 25 bells, watch the barrel spark up. Whoosh, chopping's alive, if you said that it's dead and you're lying. Chop and put shoes on my feet, chop and put corn in the iron, chop and put food in my fridge, chop and pays rent where I live. I trap so much and I'm tired.
Look, 60.
Skanks on skanks and they frying.
I just left my flat. 17 missed calls, that's a hella rats, but I'ma make that back. Just got a box of the Amlet, 3 nines, gotta stretch that pack. Got a line, hella catch, no grub. You know I need to link ASAP. Offer 1 cat, couple bones for a yard. You know they're gonna take that crap.
Just turns me on.
Leave for a show. Still do roll for my bros. Pull up like nobody blow. The feds got Doggy and Django, trapped in a cage like a Rambo. Hella packs get wrapped in a bango, made a drink sweeter than mango. Shot and grab where S got burst. I'ma pull up with mine, you can pull up with yours, better pull mine first. Feds on my back, they lurk where I trap, I still gotta move this work. Max and 4 longs, I can show you how all of that burst. I can show you how all of that burst. Skanks on skanks, it's frame. Hella neat screen 6-7K, ain't none of us dying. Getting round in the truck with a gang. None of these ain't sliding. Got a chopper on deck, that's 50 shots. None of these ain't sliding.
Chopping's alive, if you said that it's dead and you're lying. Chop and put shoes on my feet, chop and put corn in the iron, chop and put food in my fridge, chop and pays rent where I live. I trap so much and I'm tired. Skanks on skanks and they frying. Chopping's alive, if you said that it's dead and you're lying. Chop and put shoes on my feet, chop and put corn in the iron, chop and put food in my fridge, chop and pays rent where I live. I trap so much and I'm tired. Skanks on skanks and they frying. Chopping's alive, if you said that it's dead and you're lying. Chop and put shoes on my feet, chop and put corn in the iron, chop and put food in my fridge, chop and pays rent.
As we move
trap so much and I'm
out to the 6-7, and we're going to give you another track from a young crew from Brixton called 6-7, and it's not a gang thing. These young people all huddle and come from the same estate, and they just want to do music, and this is what they've got to do to survive. So we're going to support the cause, and we're going to be playing some tracks from some of our young up-and-coming artists, and hopefully in the new year get them in the studio to do a live interview so they can share their experiences of where they are and why they do what they do in our community. So we're going to give you another track which is brand new from the 6-7 clique from South London. So this is how we do.
Yo, what them know about lock off? What? Yo, what them know about lock off? What? Road get lock off. Face get chop off. What? Steel and copper. What? Everything lock off. What them know about lock off? Hey yo, little man, what you know about lock off? What? Everything lock off. What? Road get lock off. What? Steel and copper. What? Road get lock off. What? Shut down lock off. What? Everything lock off.
Could you possibly rewind and come again?
What them know about lock off? What? Road get lock off. Face get chop off. What? Steel and copper. What? Everything lock off. What them know about lock off? Hey yo, little man, what you know about lock off? What? Everything lock off. What? Road get lock off. What? Steel and copper. What? Road get lock off. What? Shut down lock off. What? Everything lock off. Man, a big man thing, what you know about lock off? What? Everything lock off. Steel and copper. When we do road act, man, everything lock off. Everything lock off. What? Everything lock off. Steel and copper. What? Road get lock off.
Half of my friends in jail for scams, but we still gon' pop off. School or college didn't get me a job, so my trap lines pop off. Had Rambos and 4-door trucks, had skanks and 4-door trucks. In skanks we trust, left the side road, the main road, lock off. Break down parcels, drop it off quick. Money for make, I was in the band or you was in the party, tryna find a bay. More weight, chip smoking am, driver scurrying on the 3rd lane. It's been a long day, my legs them ache,
Skeng in a ride, man, hop out. Skengs on Pez, man, pop off. In Skengs we trust. Enough time, man, crash off, everything lock off. Now, Dashing, everyone run off. Dashing, everyone run off. Give the girl the D, she still phoning me. That phone call get lock off. In the trap with the cats, if they phone for a tick, that call get lock off. Free all the guys, feds got their freedom, lock off. Freedom guy. 6 in the spin, man, heart get lock off.
What? Everything lock off. What? Road get lock off. What? Steel and copper. What? Road get lock off. What? Shut down lock off. What? Everything lock off. Man, a big man thing, what you know about lock off? What? Everything lock off. Steel and copper. When we do road act, man, everything lock off. Everything lock off. What? Everything lock off. Steel and copper. What? Road get lock off.
If bro pulls up with a chopper, everything gon' get lock off. They say they on me, don't bother. Cause my ting there got lock off. They know what I'm like, they know that my ting gon' pop off. Yeah, rap mad with a spinner on my hip, back it out, let's lock off. Calling my phone and you ain't talking bands and you can't get lock off. Same way I that bitch and her friend get lock off. All of that. When we turn up with the skanks, them man no lock off. Lock down. We're still firing shots on your block, better mind cause your head gets shot off.
Shut down, everything lock off. No talking, big skanks pop off. I beg you, man, don't screw, man would do, man, then bop off. Skeng in a 4-door truck or skanks on Peds, roll up and hop off. My bros back on the M with a grub, just on a drop off. Get what proper, man, a top shotter. Yeah, all I need is one plug. Hated school, been trying to get rich, homie, ever since I was a young fuck. Whoosh, lock off anything when we arrive. Pull up skirt, get in the ride.
What? Everything lock off. What? Road get lock off. What? Steel and copper. What? Road get lock off. What? Shut down lock off. What? Everything lock off. Man, a big man thing, what you know about lock off? What? Everything lock off. Steel and copper. When we do road act, man, everything lock off. Everything lock off. What? Everything lock off. Steel and copper. What? Road get lock off.
Whoosh, everything lock off. 2 skanks in the up block, really trying to take man's top off. 4-door got pulled, so I had to 10-toe run off. What you mean I can't smoke in the rave, yo, big man? Gave a leg, then I ran off. Back the sting, then he ran off. Cut. They ain't gonna bang cause them man lock off. Free the ops. Free my drillers in the bin, that'll take a man's top off. Free my drillers. From Quaveback Marks at the Audi, top off.
Still pulling up like nobody blow. I see bare man pushing their friends when I whip that skeng out the coat. Whip it. If you ain't tryna pay me enough, 6-7 gonna lock off a show. Lock up. Anywhere I go, gang go. Even when I'm stepping with smoke. Tryna count what's money with ghosts. Plug drop 3 bricks, cause my drug line pop off. In skens with trust, we keep skens with us. Anywhere man I see them, it pop off. Used to ride with the Mac on my bro, now we sit in the ride with the chopper. Feeling sweets with that clip, man, I got more sweets than happy shopper. That's red tape, everything lock off.
Everything lock off. What? Road get lock off. What? Steel and copper. What? Road get lock off. What? Shut down lock off. What? Everything lock off. Man, a big man thing, what you know about lock off? What? Everything lock off. Steel and copper. When we do road act, man, everything lock off. Everything lock off. What? Everything lock off. Steel and copper. What? Road get lock off.
Yes, I are. As we move, nice and easy as we come out of the young people from 6-7, and you know we have to give them a little prep still because this is the community that they have to be brought up in, and there's not really much for them to do. So all the young people do is find instrumentals, they go on the instrumentals and they express themselves through music. So what we've got to do, we've got to create a platform for them and something positive for our young people that can keep them away from the drugs, the guns and the negative things in life. So it's nice to hear some of the young people expressing themselves through music and not through violence. So we need to encourage them more and give them that encouragement that we are behind them. So as we move out of the new showcases of artists, we're now going to touch, it's our time now where we got the guilty pleasure. Oh yes, we've got the guilty pleasure. So this is that time where we play our guilty pleasure, and it's coming up to 10 minutes to the hour. And once again, we want to thank you all for taking part and keeping it locked to sparkleradio.net. And this is how we're going to do it each and every time. Guilty pleasure time.
Now, can I talk to you for a second? Frank, yeah. Don't forget this. Take it over again.
Inside the Bee Gees. Keep me dancing. You should be dancing. Bee Gees guilty pleasure. Once again, thank you, Lady Slushy. Seeing you logged on. Lady T, G Wiz, Glow. And we've got Shelley and Angela. Skanking. Yeah. We're totally enjoying ourselves in the studio. 10 minutes to the hour. Then I'm going to hand you over to Marky B, who's going to give you the Mix and Blend show. And once again, I want to say thanks to the management for all the comments, the support, and the love. SparkleRadio.net. Beaches. This next guilty pleasure I have to send out, going out to Paula. All Tight Smalls. Alongside the crew. Nicky Nachilos. T-Kid. Sire. Want to send a shout also going out to Tommy. Wavy Shacks. Sheree. Also sending a shout going out to Ashley. Can't leave you. Shouts going out to Kevin. Down there in the Fulham region. Locked on. Yes, I are.
Well, this is Tipper Irie. Keep it locked to Angie Ray and DJ Culture on sparkleradio.net.
This one's going out to Paula, Donna Summers. I Feel Love. The last 10 or 15, we give you the guilty pleasure each and every Saturday. 7 minutes to go. Remember to keep it locked. sparkleradio.net. Coming up immediately after me, Marky B, Mix and Blend Show. Gonna be giving you some excellent music, so keep it locked. sparkleradio.net.
This is Tipper Irie, and you're in tune to Sparkle Radio, Real Talk with Angie Ray and DJ Culture. Keep it locked.
Hopefully this one is the last one from me. The Yard Boroughs and the Peoples. Don't stop the music. As we enter.
Don't you stop it. Don't you stop. Don't stop the music. Don't you stop.
From last one from DJ Culture
Stop the music.
and Angie Ray. So we're gonna say laters, we're out of here. But before we do that, next week we have another artist in the studio. Goes by the name of Skillington. Trust me, we've got a fun pack show for you next week. If you like acoustic music, keep it locked. sparkleradio.net. And also you can catch me tomorrow, 12 to the hours of 3, throwback show. So till such time, ladies, I'm out. Remember to keep it locked.
All night long.
Marky B's up after me.